It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, light Forex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Hello. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, MHB. Good afternoon, ladies, gents. Maybe good morning for some of you, good evening for some of you, wherever you are. It's an NFP day, non-farm payrolls day. So for the next 45 minutes, we are going to watch the dollar, especially. In the background, there is a Canadian dollar to watch based on the data as well. And finally, with this latest spike on S&P, my sell order been filled. We will see. So I've got right now the full position on S&P. We will see. Anyway, let's start with the risk warning, guys. Please bear in mind trading effects on margin carries a high level of risk may not be suitable for investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all initial investments, so please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. All right, so what we have here, guys, we have I've been trading few pips by few pips euro dollar, holding short again with stop at entry or just +1. Euro JPY holding short with partial been I took profit partially, moved the stops to the next, and that's what we have here on the base on the S&P. I'm right now in my full position, looking for lower levels. Well, I'm holding euro dollar. Short position, but I'm going to look. That's why I moved the stop already here. There is a possibility, if you remember from the very beginning of the week, even I'm not sure. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but probably last Friday I already been telling you that we might get weaker non-farm payrolls based on the current data. ADP was weak, right? So right now I still do expect the non-farm payrolls headline number is gonna be weaker, right? But that might produce the spike to the upside on euro dollar or spike to the downside on the dollar yen, right? But then we know that what I always been pointing out, that then the important thing is from the FX perspective, or it should be the most important thing. I'm telling about the earnings, right? So here is the point. So we might see weaker headline, for example, spike on the dollar, but at the same time earnings might be in line or better, and we are going to see the same situation we've seen post ISM on Wednesday, right? We saw the spike, for example, on euro dollar, our waiting order being filled, and then dollar started to gain the strength, right? Been stronger. So well, we will see. I'm interested in euro dollar, USD CAD, CAD yen, euro yen, or dollar JPY. But the dollar JPY, probably you've seen, I recorded earlier today the video. I would like to see the spike. Otherwise, I'm glad that I'm short euro JPY for now, and I'm going to watch S&P somewhere in the background. The thing which is worth to be watching is also, so we are going to place somewhere here for a second. It's worth to watch is also the Chinese yuan, right? Because it's approaching 703.7 level, psychological level. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know what is behind that move, right? Because the latest uncertainty pushed the price of the Chinese yuan higher, and the latest move, well, maybe based on this fake news from the Bloomberg, right? About this, deal almost done, right? But I've seen quite good articles from few different banks saying that with completely different environment, this type of the Bloomberg news, as we've seen last time, that would supposed to be the criminal investigation, right? So it's like, already right now it's looks like the either White House administration or media who are working in favor of the White House administration, they can publish whatever they want, right? Anyway, I'm not gonna discuss with the market because probably me and you, we are too small to discuss with the market. So we have to simply react to what is going on and trying to take the advantage if there is something in our way, and that's it. Tight stops, and well, we should be good. We should be good here. Anyway, so the Chinese yuan is also something I'm going to watch after the data, right? So I do not expect some kind of the fireworks in regards to the currency moves today. Just few pips here, few pips there. The explanation is that the next week, especially Wednesday, it's gonna be very, very extremely interesting, right? We have US CPI, we have FOMC, right? Thursday, we have Swiss National Bank, we have ECB, right? Plenty of interesting things also next week. So, well, it still could be muted reaction today, and then market will try to figure it out. What kind of the Fed outcome we can get on Wednesday, right? So I'm still looking to sell euro dollar. There are, well, let me explain a different way. In case of the long dollar position, I would go with euro dollar. In case of the short dollar position, I would go with dollar JPY, all right? In regards to the Canadian data, in both cases, USD CAD yen, I'm looking to sell Canadian dollar, right? The thing is, the oil, right? Where I have it. Oil, OPEC and stuff like Fridays today. Well, I think oil is going lower, but I would like to see the spike to the upside. I'm going to record the video about the oil if we are not going to, fall $5 today, because I've got some idea I would like to share with you about the oil. So one of the reasons I see a weaker Canadian dollar as well, right? So yeah, few things like this, and well, we will see. But for now, right here, right now, focus on non-farm payrolls, and somewhere in the background on the Canadian data. Well, we will see. So going grab bottle of water. You can grab coffee, tea, whatever you prefer. And yeah, within the next 5 minutes, we are going to have non-farm payrolls. Yeah, I've got the idea about the gold. You know, it's not necessarily right here, right now. The thing is, I still think we are going to see stop count from the intraday perspective. Still think that market will try to go lower, hit the yellow zone, hit that yellow zone, and then eventually go higher, right? So what we have here, if your falling trend line, so it's not necessarily saying that the non-farm payroll is going to be bad. It might be simple manipulation, inviting buyers, accumulating more shorts, right, in order to push prices lower, right? It could be like this. For example, right? I don't know. Around 1 minute and we are going to see. All right, because I'm short Euro JPY, I'm gonna to close this euro dollar, so it's gonna be easier for me to trade in order to we see. If we see some moves, right? So USD CAD also I'm looking to buy closer to the green here. So also looking for some stop count below this one. 20 seconds, guys. And the winner. It was not necessary with this euro dollar closing. Holy maloney, I don't know who is behind this announcement. 266, guys. Unemployment rate 3.5 versus 3.6 expectation. Monster number. Holy maloney. Looks like I'm going to have to evacuate later from the S&P to avoid. My stop is above the high. We'll see. Monster. It's monster. And you know, I mentioned that I'm waiting for the Canadian to spike lower and go higher. Didn't happen. Well, so what we discuss what we discuss about the gold. Jeez. well, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna discuss with that. Average early earning 3.1 year to year versus 3 expectation, also better. So, you know, so I have completely no idea what President Trump wants from the Powell, right? What kind of the rate cut? So all this, you know, guys, the problem is somewhere else, and we were discussing this with this repo market, right? Some financial institutions are in a deep trouble, right? So if you remember, some time ago, we had a discussion that well, dollar is here to stay for a while. So well, that could be the challenge for my Euro JPY. Let's move the stop. Let's secure. That's the remaining half. I wanna secure some 11 pips because it's a quite positive, right? The risk on sentiment might meaning that dollar yen might rise faster than euro dollar is falling, right? So with that environment, it's probably gonna be is a monster. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. But the monthly is weaker. So let's see if the plan with the dollar yen is gonna to be materialized, right? Just a reminder, I'm waiting here. If you watch the video, you know the drill. I'm waiting here, right? So if that was the one wave to the upside, so similar wave is gonna push us somewhere here, right? So, well, it would be good to check the Canadian. That's the Canadian. Very weak Canadian data. Very weak. So I'm looking to buy USD CAD, and I'm looking to sell CAD yen and maybe some other Canadian crosses. I'm not sure if it's going to happen today. We are approaching some supply, as you can see on USD CAD. So that's going to be the challenge, right? So probably oil is holding the ground. Well, we'll see. Congratulations, MHB. Well done. Well done. Come on, you cannot say like this. It wasn't me. I just pointed out, hinted that might be the case, and it was your research. You did it for yourself. So yeah. Do well, but I would be careful. It's almost impossible we get such a strong job number based on, well, I knew it. I've been thinking, we were discussing this, that the euro dollar we might see based on the weaker data spike, but I was in favor of dollar, right? I'm not in favor only in the dollar yen. Rest, I've been in favor. I told you I wanna buy USD CAD if they gonna to hunt for some stops. No, they didn't. You know, it was the number, the headline is different than what I was expecting, right? So I have to update myself right now because again, I was in favor of dollar, but my visualization for this afternoon, and I don't have to chase anything here, right? We are quite good for a week, and now MHB is also looks like it's a winner today with the gold. So I'm not in a rush, right? I can step back, recharge my batteries. I can get back easily next week, right? There is no reason to try to chase it. Simply my visualization was weaker headline, spike against the dollar, right? And then trying to buy dollar via euro, meaning going short euro dollar or long USD CAD. This particular number is in favor of my idea of the dollar yen. So if you watched dollar yen video, which has been recorded earlier today, you know for what I'm waiting for. So, well, it's not day done for me yet. I'm gonna to watch carefully what is going on later on the dollar yen, and we will see. Slowly, and you will get it, MHB, no worries. Slowly, and you will get it. Looks like I have to cut for now this S&P, but that's not killing me this week. I'm not gonna wait for the stops. I may get back into the cash market. I can get back into the cash market, so meaning I'm gonna wait next hour for the US cash open, right? That's why there is no reason to try to chase anything, right? We were doing quite well. Okay, I gave up S&P here, but it was what we get, what I get from S&P short at the beginning of the week. For the Christmas gifts, MHB, for the Christmas gifts. Good one. In the meantime, guys, as we have some time, don't forget about, when we are talking about the gifts, so don't forget, guys, there is also the New Year gifts from Light Forex. Okay, there are a few stages. Stage number 1, it's like the iPhone 11 Pro Max 256 gigabytes. Stage 2 is like iPad Pro 11 Wi-Fi 256 gigabytes. Stage 3, MacBook Pro, then some 50 prices of $50 each and 50 prices of $10 each. More details, guys. I'm going to make a copy. On the Light Forex website, or please ask for details, Light Forex customer service. So, well, nothing for me, guys. Waiting for this dollar yen. I recorded the dollar yen. It's also available on the Light Forex Global YouTube channel. The rest, I have to watch for a while. Have to see what's going to happen, and well, and have to reevaluate. Right? Don't forget, we have a Fed next week, we have US CPI next week, we have European Central Banks next week. I still think, because of where we are, euro dollar, it's not gonna be intraday, but I still see them lower as long as they are here, where they are, right? It's MHB, it's all I'm saying. You know, very often less means more. If you have smaller exposure, and even you have 1 or 2, 3 stops, you still feel quite good and you can get back to the trading. If you are risking a lot compared to what your account is worth, you have 1, 2, 3 stops, and then you are sweating, you are nervous, and no way you are going to make a good decision. So congratulations, MHB. Very well done. And it's 6th of December, right? So in Europe it's a Santa bringing the gifts, right? So unfortunately, compared to the previous one, as far as I remember, the previous one there was a euro-dollar trade, and it was, I think that we grabbed few pips there. Unfortunately, it's not happened right here, right now. I'm looking for a pullback, so I'm going to focus on USD CAD. So you know what I want to do with dollar yen. So let's discuss USD CAD. Let's have a look if we can get something. So the yellow box here is based on the combination of the move down and strong rally. So we took out that high, right? Then we took out this level, right? We took out this level, right? But now thank you very much, MHB. Thank you very much. And now we got back above this level. We are talking still at the same yellow level, right? So my way of thinking is to try to watch, this is the 4-hour chart, right? So my way of thinking is to try to watch any kind of the pullback towards this yellow zone, right? So let's switch to the hourly chart right now. Let's try to figure it out some levels over there. Even better on the hourly. Can you spot it? 50% of that what we have on the 4-hour. Okay? So that's the zone I'm looking for. So I want to see some kind of the pullback towards this level, right? But because it's a Friday, because the oil still could go higher, because of the OPEC and some kind of the risk on, I'm not gonna wait with the limit to buy order, right? If we are going to get back here, I'm going to switch even lower. 15-minute chart. Maybe to 5-minute charts, right? To try to check what kind of the price action we are going to have in that area. Okay? You know, we might see even lower, a little bit lower levels, right? So, but I'm going to watch on a smaller time frame for any kind of the, you know, price action telling me, okay, Piotr, you can try to go long here, and boom, I will try. But only if it's going to happen within the next 2 hours, because then when the Europe will go home, I want to go home as well. I want to recharge my batteries, and I promise you, as every Friday, that next Sunday and Monday, market will be open again. So no worries. They are not going to close it. We are going to have plenty of opportunities around. Okay? So guys, you've got the plan to follow on dollar yen. You've got the plan to follow, follow meaning testing. So do your own research. Check if it's working for you, what we are talking about. And one thing at the end, so if we were talking about the possible, wait, something wrong. Well, okay. So if I'm talking about the possible dollar yen to the downside, right? Oops. Anyway. And I'm talking about, ooh. Anyway, I'm going to correct it in a second. And I'm talking about the, upside in I'm talking about the upside in USD CAD, right? So I see a little bit weaker dollar versus yen, but I see stronger dollar versus Canadian dollar, right? So your homework is to prepare your plan. Your homework is to prepare your plan for the CAD yen, right? Because theoretically, based on what we're discussing here, theoretically it should be even weaker, right? But because of the current risk on environment, you wanna wait a bit. Okay? So if there are any questions, it's a very good moment to ask. If there are any questions, it's a very good moment to ask. In the meantime, no, the thing is that after this initial overall dollar spike, you want to see the continuation, right? If there are no continuation towards the end of the day, so the dollar bulls might be in trouble even with this number. Thank you very much, MHB. Thanks a lot. There are no questions, so that's it from me, guys. Have a great rest of the Friday. Have a great weekend. Recharge your batteries, and let's meet again next week, right? Still another busy week in December. So have a great one, guys. See you around and goodbye.